Welcome back, MDRN, and this is Mechabellum. We're going to jump straight into the action here of our first tournament game of the week. We are elite specialists with Phoenix and Crawlers with a pair of Arclights we picked up in the first round. Palmua is a cost control with Phoenixes and Arclights who picked up a pair of Crawlers. The only notable thing he did was he bought a pair of missiles to kill off half our chaff on each side and cost himself 100 gold in round 1. We're going into round 2 right now. Which of these is best for us? There's a lot of mass produced there. Improved steel balls. Would be good for a war factory making them. But his Phoenix would make short work of them. I don't think any of these really suit us. Mass-produced Overlord can be really strong, and so can mass-produced Wraith or Melting Point. But unfortunately we're elite specialist, so mass-produced is kind of really bad for us. Because the cost reduction doesn't save as much, and the stat reduction is huge. So let's skip, and let's get 2 more Arclights. We'll leave space here for a giant between them if we need. I think he might be spending the extra 100 he gets per turn for being cost control with missiles every turn. If he does missiles again, I'll drop some fangs in front to try and soak them up. I feel a bit bad leaving our flanks open like this. Maybe some extra crawlers would have been better. But we're elite and I want to try and get Arclight some experience as fast as possible. Oh, there's the missiles again. Well, we know what he's planning. And he's gone Stormcaller early into Phoenix Crawler. Okay. That'll be good versus our Arclights though. So that's 200 gold he's spent on missiles already, and we're on round 2. It's annoying, but it normally works in our favour in the long term, because we just keep building a stronger and stronger board, and the missiles can't keep up, and we just outscale them. It's more annoying on elite specialists like us right now, because we have less units to lose, but it is what it is. Remember, the only round we need to win is the final round. None of the ones beforehand matter. Okay, we're going to kill this tower, and then we might be able to kill all 4 Phoenixes. Hopefully we can. It'd be good to get our birds some experience. 1, 2, 3, nice. Oh no, they've gone the wrong way. He gets the tower, he gets us. Dope. It's fine, it would have been kind of crazy for 2 Phoenixes to kill 4. We had a good effort. Ooh. We're getting levels on our Phoenixes, so we could go elite on them pretty early. Which means intensive training would be good for us. We'd need to get range first though, I think, because of the mirror matchup. So now we're talking 3 or 4 turns down the road, which makes it less appealing because a lot can happen in those 3 or 4 turns. I think this turn we have to drop some fangs to soak up those missiles. So let's do it, let's do intensive training, we'll have the cash left over, so we can afford the level ups. Sorry, my voice is a bit rough right now, I ran a half marathon and my throat is sore. Takes a little while for everything to recover. We're going to use these guys to soak up those missiles, watch him now not do a single missile from now on. That would be my luck. Right, we've got 200 left over. Do we want armor on the Arclights? I don't think it'll do much because his Phoenixes will still be able to 2-shot them. So let's take the tower upgrades instead, just so I don't forget them. There's the missile. He's running out of money though. Only 1 this turn. And a bunch more Stormcallers and range on his Phoenixes. Okay. I should have spaced these fangs better. He's getting a 2-for-1, hitting the fangs and the crawlers at the same time. That's pretty bad on my part. Surprised he didn't level up these Phoenixes. He took range on them, but he didn't level them up. That's normally the reverse of my priorities. I try to level stuff up and then get upgrades on them. I'm not sure why, I guess just not to waste the experience. And it just feels right, I don't know. Ooh, we almost won this side. We got half his Phoenixes despite them having the range advantage. His Phoenixes have split up, that's good for us. But I think he's going to get a tower again. Ugh. If I keep losing these rounds, this chip damage is going to start adding up. Come on, shoot the Phoenix. No. Ugh, not a big deal, but we're losing these rounds by inches. We're getting there though, slowly. There are those steel balls. Wish we took the improved card earlier, but then I guess they wouldn't have shown up. What's good for us here? What's good for him here? He's got millions of Stormcallers, so Scorpion is less good for us, and Hacker's less good for us as well. Let's grab the steel balls as a chaff delivery service when we get mechanical division on them. If he's gone Hacker, I'll be upset, but it is what it is. Let's have them arrive quite late in case he picked the Rhino. Right, what do we want to do here? Right, we need to match the range in his Phoenixes because he's very reliant on them. But that doesn't leave us with a lot of money left over. We're only going to be able to afford 1 unit this turn, which feels a bit bad. I'd love to upgrade them, but they're just chaff right now. I think we need a bit more late arriving chaff to keep his Stormcallers busy and protect our Phoenixes. Whoops, didn't want to pick these guys up. Hopefully that'll be enough to make a difference. Ooh, siege mode scorpions and range on the Stormcores. He really values being at arm's length. He's playing quite a defensive, turtley style. He's already got the Stormcores doing the long range damage. I don't think he needed the scorpions. Well, the siege mode. Scorpions can make great frontline units as well with armor and health regen. We'll need to get subterranean blitz to make our crawlers more effective at running up through all this long range fire. Phoenix is doing work. Both his and ours, unfortunately. He still hasn't leveled his up though. Does he not know it's double the stats for half the price? Or fool him for missing out on a bargain like that. Oh no, not again. One Phoenix kills our last remaining Phoenix. Right, that's the last straw. I'm getting shields on them. No more of this malarkey. Whew, that's a big damage item for this stage of the game. Incendiary Bomb's really good, but it only wins you one round. And we need to win several rounds at this point. I think I'm going to go Advanced Fire Control System and unlock Mustangs and grab some Mustangs of our own. Upgrade you, grab some crawlers. Put this onto them, makes them very dangerous. Let's go crazy and level them up as well. They'll be a mondo threat, well, once they get range on them. Wish I could afford to level up these guys. Let's see what he's thinking. Oh, come on, why are you incendiary bombing this side? Don't you want to protect your precious phoenixes? Ugh. Good read, well played. Now everything we did this round is kind of pointless. Ooh, even more phoenixes and he started upgrading them. Uh-oh. He's committed to Phoenix carry. Okay. The Mustangs were a good pickup, but not when they're all burning to cinders. Ah, that's on me. We saw it as an option. At least he didn't pour oil onto the fire as well. He's going to see how effective this fire is, and it's going to make our life difficult. He's going to put fire on his Stormcrawlers, or maybe get a Vulcan. This is why I don't like being Elite Specialist. You're always behind the play, because everything costs too much. Oh, this is going to hurt. I think we need fortresses with anti-missile tech, they're all so close together, these Phoenixes. But he's got so much ground attack fire with the Stormcrawlers and the Scorpions. That's a bit too much life lost now. We need to pull our socks up, or we might lose to one bad round. Dope. I was really hoping for fortresses here. Everything here is bad for us, but the Vulcans are amazing for him. Let's try a Rhino play. Let's do a Rhino push. Try and get the tower. He'll need a few buddies to protect him from the Phoenixes. Whirlwind would be great on him, but I'm not sure we're going to commit to Rhino for long term, so I don't want to buy technology on it. Let's get Mobile Beacon and make sure we don't miss the tower. Who would ever miss a tower with a Rhino, right? Not me, I'm far too experienced a player for that. Moving on. If this doesn't work, we'll just sell him, because he's worth far too much gold to just leave him lying there, feeding Phoenixes XP. We need more Phoenixes to contest the skies. Upgrade you and get shields in our Phoenixes. There we go, we should be much better in the 1 versus 1 when the Phoenixes are facing off against each other. Oh, these guys did no damage, it's not worth upgrading them. Feels bad. 150 left over. Is there anything we need to worry about? Not really, I'm quite happy with where we're at. Even though we're on the back foot, I think we're stabilising. We've got a plan with our Rhino to batter down the front door. Go on, I will upgrade you. Maybe it was just the fire that killed you last round. Vulcan. Ooh, well played, sir. That was the right choice. But let's see how you face up to Mr. Rhino. He's coming calling real soon. Oh, but with that whirlwind, he gets stuck on the crawlers. No, Mr. Rhino. I was banking on you, my friend. I think I put you too far forward and left you too exposed. It's my fault. And now we fed all his units a bunch of XP. Uh-oh. Just walking into the fire. It's the disaster. Even the shields on the Phoenixes aren't enough. Okay, we got the left tower, there's still hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, that light is a pair of Vulcans, and all our chaff went up in flames. We're in a bit of trouble here. Okay, when things get tough, the tough get going. Let's get going. Has to be range, he's already outranging us. Field recovery, sell Mr. Rhino. Right, we've got a lot of cash. Let's make it count. His Phoenixes are all bunched together, so we can punish that with Fortress with missiles. Right, we're pushing plus 200, we're playing for our life. We need temporary range. No, I don't want these guys too exposed. I don't want them directly behind the fangs that are baiting the rockets. I think this is a better angle. This is more directly towards the phoenixes. And then we need missile interceptors to stop these stormcalls giving us too many headaches. If we lose these, we've already lost the round, really. If we lose the round, we've lost the game, so this is the time to go all in. We need to mobile beacon these guys. Let's pull the Vulcan and the Stormcaller shots this way. We've missed out on an upgrade on our Phoenixes and using the intensive training, but have to survive. Probably going to have to sell these guys. I don't really want to invest in their range. The Stormcallers and Vulcans are just murdering them. Right, let's see how this goes. Good missile. Acid as well, wow. Good read. We really need these fortress missiles to do a lot of work for us. Thin out these phoenixes, or we are in big trouble. Here we go. Not bad. Decent start here on the left. Come on, get some more missiles off. Now we're talking. Good stuff. Really thinning that herd. Yes, air superiority is ours. Whew, that's such a relief. Right, he's lost all his anti-air capacity, so we're just trying to save these anti-missile devices that we built for next round as well. Looking good. Nice, good round. Operation Stonewall underway. Amp core on one of our fortresses will make them so hard to kill. Sell you, freeze up the item as well. Upgrade you, triple the stats for half the price. Oh yes, we could really use the help right now. Right, those fortress missile barrages were game changing. Let's keep it up. Right, so who gets the items? This fella survived for ages. Let's make him even harder to kill. Okay, these guys are going to be working through this entire side. Let's make them one-shot phoenixes. Anything they touch will die. It's like the Midas touch, but from phoenixes. Let's mobile beacon this way again. Push. We have to take temp range. 100 left over. Do we get a shield? No, there's no point. They'll just get destroyed by missiles. Let's do anti-missile attack and protect these guys as well. Suddenly we should be a lot harder to kill. Right, nothing left for us to unlock. Let's see how phase 2 of Operation Stonewall goes. Millions of phoenixes. I like it. We're a little bit thin on our phoenixes. Ooh, didn't think about the MP either. Oof, that's going to make life difficult. Hopefully the EMP wears off before our fortresses are all dead. It stripped the shields off our phoenixes though as well. Come on. Nice. Oh, he just got those missiles off before he died. That was so close. Right, we're definitely going to lose our missile interceptors this time. I think we're going to survive. Maybe? Oh, this is looking scary. Wow, these phoenixes have done so much work. You legends. Absolute heroes. Whew, saved us from the brink there. Whew, we lost 300 gold worth of missile interceptors, but it's better than losing the game. These are all so strong. The extra health for the forts is huge there. Gives us even more missile barrages off. And I think photon coating would wear off before we got to the acid ourselves, because forts move so slowly. Right, we take the barrier. It's an extra 80,000 health per fortress. I feel like we need to try and distract all this lot and maybe try and bunch them up as well. Because they're his principal source of damage, really. So let's bait them into the corners. Hopefully that keeps them out of the fight for long enough for us to do a bit more work on the front lines. And then when they come back in, we'll have missiles waiting for them. I'd love to go for elite on our phoenixes, but it's just so expensive getting a third tack. Okay, this tower seems to be the one that's falling the fastest. Let's level it up. He's got an item, so he's worth it. We've got field recovery. Is there anything that's worth selling, really? No, everything's doing a roll right now for us. So we're going to push, take temp range, and then go subterranean blitz on our crawlers, so they're a little bit quicker and they get into targets faster. Right, these guys are going to pull this way and then that way. So this way the front three run forwards while everyone else runs backwards. Right, Operation Stonewall, Phase 3. Come on, we can still win this. Ah, fire! I forgot the fire, not again. Keep doing this. Ugh. Thankfully we're pulling his stuff sideways, which exposes this to us. Oh yes. Subterranean Blitz has just saved half our crawlers as well. Goodness me, is this close. Tower down. There goes the other. Wow, he's feeling the pressure now. We're going to get so much experience for killing all these phoenixes. Wow, we're going to do so much damage to him with the giant still alive. Now we're talking. Oh, 3 units. Don't lose it here. Make the right choice. 6 sets of tanks is a lot of tanks, but his phoenixes would just mow them down, and he's showing so many ways of dealing with them. I think it's the melting point here. We have to take range on it, and then position it in such a way that it can deal with any of his giants, and his own melting point if he takes it. Now we have to take temp range. Right, and he's guaranteed to missile these now, so we have to go Wasp to try and keep his phoenixes out of the fight for as long as possible. Right, we're going to push for plus 200, it's probably the end of the game right now. Upgrade the fort, and let's upgrade the fort again. Why did he upgrade this one? Why didn't he upgrade the one with the item? I don't know, we just did. Right, missile defense was good. Let's put up the Aegis defense shield again. Upgrade you. Then I think the final 50 has to be speed, really. Will have the biggest impact. No, we don't need to go backwards anymore, we've got missile defense. Yes, he's missiled, but we've got the wasps waiting. They'll hold the phoenixes in place, but it won't hold these crawlers back anymore. Has he got range on his... Yes, he's got range and EMP. Ooh, good call. Ooh, this is intense. I think Operation Stonewall is a success. Nice, we got the tower. Oh, bit rude to disconnect, but I guess he had places to be. That's a shame we don't get to see it play out. So, difficult game. He played very bunched in. Could have used powers more effectively. Clearly playing Phoenix carrier. Look at the number of Phoenixes all at the back. The wasps at the side just pulled them all sideways. Same with the crawlers, you saw the difference it made. Pulled his units away from the front line. It left all his big stuff exposed. The big turn was us getting the fortresses with barrage. Maybe as elite we should have gone shield first rather than barrage, but we needed to deal with these phoenixes. They were such a big chunk of his damage. Whew, he was in control for most of the game, but his positioning here is quite poor. The arc lights behind the Stormcallers is just not great. I liked his pickup of the EMP barrage as well as range on the melting points, because we were showing fortresses with shields, and EMP barrage is great at popping those. But again, I think his positioning let him down here. They're a bit too exposed at the front, vulnerable to our phoenixes. Back here would be safer. He needed far more chaff as well. He only had 2 units of crawlers the entire game. There were several moments where his stormcallers were acting as chaff, protecting his phoenixes, which is crazy. I'm not sure we made good use of this damage item. My plan was to have Mustangs mop up, but it just never worked out. I'm not sure I'd go for 2 sources of indirect fire as well. I'm not sure you want Siege Scorpions to go with Stormcallers either, because they both get distracted by the crawlers running sideways. Overall a good game though. A little bit of a shame he just disconnected at the end. Means he's not going to be playing any further rounds of the tournament, and that's his loss. My key goal is always to play to improve, not to play to win. The wins will come as we improve. Nice, 1000 combat power, that feels good.